Welcome to Crisscross World. The Chief Minister of Kerala recently announced that he's going to open pubs in the state. Wait, there are no pubs in Kerala and they have an alcohol problem? We don't have an intro video, so let's just jump into it. So there are three reasons the government is giving to go ahead and open pubs in the state now. And they haven't had pubs in the state for the longest amount of time because in the 80s and the 90s, pubs were places where people would just go ahead and have a lot of unwarranted fun and was part of not a culture that everybody believed in India or out of that in general. But over time, after like 91, India went ahead and liberalized the Western culture of pubs with draught beers and like sound jazz music came up, and but Kerala never adopted that. For Kerala, it always remained that it's a very unwarranted place to be. So now that narrative is shifting, and you can see that the government is going ahead and like asking people to go ahead and consider the idea of opening up pubs in the state. What are the three reasons that they give you? The first one is that the technology sector in Kerala is booming, and everybody who's coming from North India and other places are trying to go ahead and spend their weekends in Bangalore, Coimbatore, and other states in other places in South India where there are pubs, and so that they can enjoy their weekend, which is a mode of revenue loss for us and also makes the place a less attractive destination for IT engineers, which is okay. The second point is that tourism. So basically, tourists come here, they don't find pubs, they are sad, so they don't come the next time. So yeah, you open pubs, more tourists come. I think that works. The third argument is that bottled beer is bad because it's bottled. You have draught beer, it's better in pubs. I take that argument also. But beyond of all of this, I think pubs can have a very positive impact on the drinking culture in Kerala. Right? Kerala has a drinking problem. So you might ask yourself, if there are no pubs, why is there a drinking problem, or why are people drinking so much? Exactly, and that's where your answer lies, right? So currently you have bars or like places where you just go ahead and sit down and have a drink with your friends. Otherwise, you go ahead and buy alcohol from a state-owned beverages corporation and take it home and drink it at home. The problem here is that there is no other activity you go ahead and do with drinking. Right? So for example, you don't go ahead and dance, you don't listen to music. Your mind is just dedicated to the fact that you're drinking alcohol. The problem is that then you tend to drink a lot more because your body is not losing energy by you going ahead and engaging in dancing or listening to music and all of this. So over time, you keep drinking a lot more, and just like any drug, it increases your capacity a lot. So people start drinking a lot more because they don't get the hit that they earlier used to get. So as a result of that, people drink a lot of alcohol and reaches positions where they put themselves in a very bad financial state and a health state in general. This can be solved when there is a parallel activity to drinking, and where drinking is not the primary activity that you're engaging in and is just a passive act of social engagement. So there is no concept of social drinking in Kerala as of now, and by the lack of social drinking, there is a restricted drinking culture which makes people very big addicts and restricted to their houses. So your social standing and your social interaction after getting drunk will restrict you from necessarily go ahead and having a lot more of alcohol, and also would make alcohol a passive element of your interaction in a social element than an activity that you're giving full dedicated time to, which I think can be a solution to go ahead and solve the drinking problem in Kerala. And unlike the pubs of the 80s and the 90s, they are not where cabaret dances happen with naked ladies in the pub. And even like people who want pubs to be open don't want that. They want like great music and like probably a beer stand and have a great time with their friends, which is going to be great in Kerala. So I think Kerala going ahead and opening pubs is going to go ahead and solve the alcohol problem to a slight tiny extent, at least probably, and also in the longer run it's going to be something that goes and discourages the culture that already exists in terms of drinking being a primary activity and making it into a social activity where you don't just drink for drinking's sake, rather you just drink for the fun of it, which will necessarily make you reduce your alcohol consumption and your wastefulness. So I think for all the reasons the government is listed for like bettering the IT industry, tourism, and like packaged beer versus draught beer, it's also going to go and change a culture that exists already, and that's going to be the biggest benefit. So it's great that Kerala is opening pubs, and I'm so happy that I can go to a pub.